I want to again welcome all of you. My name is Pastor Steve Brown. If I haven't had a chance to meet you, I look forward to that. We especially are welcoming those who are guests with us today. It is a particular pleasure for us to have you here. I'd ask you to get out that connection card that's in your bulletin and begin completing that, especially if you are a guest. That's really helpful information for us to start to get personal with you. And in a moment, we're going to receive our offering, and you can put that in the offering plate as well. You know, as Pastor Mike was talking, I just thought of so many ways that we can get personal with folks through our ministry here. Some of those ways, you know, he had this phrase that said, "A shallow costs money, personal costs me," right? Isn't that what it said? Yeah. So sometimes the way we minister to folks is we donate. And that may seem like maybe it's a little shallow, but you know what it does? It allows someone else to be that skin on grace. And we have one of those happening right now. And that is our school supply drive. It can help break the cycle of poverty around the world by helping a child to succeed in school. With a small investment on your part, you can make a world of difference. You can pick up the updated list of those items needed at the information center. You know, I know some of you now at the end of July, you're thinking, oh yeah, school's coming. And you're thinking about supplies. Well, you can pick up some extra supplies for this school supply drive. Our item of the week this week is erasers. So that's kind of one way. But how about getting it more personal? And if you're like me, I do better when I have a kind of structured place to do that. Like you just set me on the street and, you know, I'm just not one to walk up and say, "Hey, how are you?" You know. But if I'm kind of in a structured place, it helps me. And maybe that's where you are. I'm going to give you two opportunities for you to make it personal in people's lives in a kind of structured environment. One is on Sunday, we need volunteers. We need a lot of volunteers to help run Sunday mornings. To be with kids, to be with students, and to make it personal for guests. If you'd like to get involved this year with our kids, our teenagers, our guests as we open the doors every week on Sunday, we'd love to talk with you about the opportunities we have. On your chair is a card. If you'd pull that out now, it looks like this. It says it's personal. And if you would like to help with us in the way that we make it the hope of Jesus personal for our children, our students, or our guests that walk in, you can fill that out, check the appropriate boxes. And you can leave it at the tables that are out there with balloons on them today as you leave today. And if you're not sure about this, like, I'm not sure, it's no worries. You can stop by the tables anyway, meet some of the volunteers in those ministries, and learn more about the opportunities. And if you do that, you can pick up a personal gift. That's called incentive. With your help, we can make a big difference in the lives of kids and teenagers and guests this year. The second way that I can give you kind of a structured way to help make it personal is to host a life group this coming fall during our fall life group campaign. We're excited that this is happening, but it's not going to happen well unless we have more hosts. Now, host is an acronym, and think about this is how you make it personal. You have a heart for people, you open your home, you serve some snacks, or you help organize snacks being provided, and then you simply engage in a conversation about what happened on Sunday morning, and we give you a structured outline to follow in doing that. It's just for 6 weeks, and we'll do our best to make it as easy as possible, host a life group. This way you can set it on the date and the time that works for you, and you can sign up in the back of your connection card, and a life group team member will call you and talk that through with you so you can answer all your questions. So those are the ways that we can make it personal. I'd ask you to look at that and the other ways that we have in the bulletin or on the website to check out what we're doing, all that's happening here.